Let's do a countdown. Three, two, one. Welcome to the show. What this show is I do live blind riffing of movies, old movies that are in a public domain. Yes, it's a little bit Mystery Science Theater, it's a little bit riff tracks, and it's 100% made up. It does not, I'm not using scripts like those other peeps do. So these are going to be really bonkers and not always great, but usually more funner and easier to do, and I don't have to do any homework. So let's talk about tonight's movie. Atom Age Vampire from 1960. It's a foreign film. It's a horror film. After a beauty is mangled in a car accident, a researcher uses a treatment he has created to restore her to her former self. However, the treatment he has created to sorry, I read the previous line. However, the treatment comes at a high price. ... This was originally an Italian film titled Sedac l'Eredité di Santana. That's my Italian, which was later dubbed into English and retitled Atomic Age Vampire. Atomic Age Vampire. Are you ready? Let's do this. Oh. That is hot. That is hot. I think it's really hot at the start, though. We're just going to let it be hot. Ooh. Oh, it's animated. I didn't know this was a cartoon. Oh. That's really good. That's already great. Okay, this is just gonna be a good time. Produced by Mario Fava. This movie is a fava bean. Sergio the Phantom Fantoni. Ooh, Roberto Bertia in the role of Sacha. And also Ivo Guarani with the loungy vibe. And McNamara. Oh. Ooh. It was just me and the vampire. Ooh, I'm listening to myself in real time from my iPad. This is so good. Oh, levels. Whoa.
Pierre.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Zapped myself.
I won't be a minute.
Ooh. What?
Try to get it through your head, Jeanette.
This is backstage at the community theater.
Goodbye.
I must be going.
Pierre.
It's all over. You had your choice. Either me or the so-called profession you're working at. You're still working, so that means I'm through.
Oh, please don't treat me like this. You know your ship is about to sail.
Better for us. It's easier if I go away.
Easier to what? To suffer even more than we both have already? You know we belong to each other.
That's so easy. That's the easiest thing to do.
No.
Wow. Well, this movie starts with a bang.
Yeah.
Better move on. There's a mob of
Whoa,
people out there.
different
They want you
Pierre.
to do another number.
I won't do another number. I'm fed up with this job.
I quit my so-called profession. At the El Hogar. Something tells me that this beauty is about to be involved in a car accident. Is she driving a pumpkin? Oh, no. Wow. Steering pretty hard for a straightaway. Oh no. It's a Matchbox car. They don't... Actually, I think it's a real car. Why is it on fire though? How many clowns are in that car?
Miss Molyneux?
The only thing left was her mouth.
Anything today either. I thought you might like a nice cup of tea. In almost 3 months. Hasn't it? Yes, more or less. And 2 more days now. I could read the truth. In the eyes of Professor Moray, there isn't a bit of hope for me. Mutilated.
When the prof has a face with the truth in its place, that's a moray.
But it won't make any difference to someone who really loves you.
Oh.
I don't want to be pitied by anyone.
We're doing that sort of deist
Only
love versus looks dualism, huh? Is that what we're doing?
At least drink a cup of tea. Leave me alone!
She needs a tea straw. Didn't you know that?
She has no family here. Not even friends close enough to worry about her. The newspapers made that clear. Go to her. Does anyone know you in that clinic?
No one.
And no one must know that Jeanette Moreno is coming here.
Sneak the key into your hair.
I have complete faith in you as always. And I know that I shall succeed.
You're going to need me. I'll be here out there.
What? You're supposed to kiss it. Your face, should you choose to accept it. Who is that? She should never have gotten with a 1970s TV star. Oh no! Ugh. Damn that jazz face. Damn my saxo face. That's a face that you got when your car went off the edge of that road. She's already got the right hair for it, though. She looks like a slightly differently, completely beautiful person. I don't know how she's gonna resolve this. Oh.
No.
What?
You mustn't give up all hope yet.
This movie moves.
Who are you? Don't ask me questions. There isn't time. I'm an assistant to a great scientist who has come to hear of your case and wants to know more about you. He wants to give you treatment.
The treatment.
What's the use of treatment? What's the use? You have to believe me. We have discovered a new therapy together, and it's miraculous. I guarantee it.
It's called OMing.
Hello, Leroy. Hi. Now, don't tell me you're here because you want to interview me. You don't think so? Oh, well, then I won't tell you that. Did you read about that girl? Who do you mean? Ah, come on. What about this
don't
big
flash
headline?
me,
Jeanette
bro.
Moreno, happy and beautiful as ever. Think of the mad publicity for your clinic here. Sure, but that's one headline you are never going to see in print. Why not?
Doctor, we're waiting for your
At
round.
your service.
Because he's going to take your eyes.
No secrecy is necessary. And I mean absolutely.
Now smoke this.
Not a word to a soul. This is the only hope you have. Keep
Trust
that in
me.
mind, always. You will drop out of sight for a short time. 3 or 4 weeks at the very most. And when you reappear, everything will be as it was before. As if you had awakened from a horrible dream. Don't you believe me?
Your face has to lay low.
Well, then do just as you wish. I have never been to see you.
Pad see you.
But we'll be expecting you.
Ooh.
Now, don't disappoint me.
Ciao. This movie would be so much different if it came
I'm
out
not
after
being
they
immodest
invented
when I speak of
concealer.
a whole new era in the field of biology and
Sideways
therapy.
Tetris!
The destructive and degenerative effect of atomic explosions have driven scientists more than ever before into research involving methods and processes of regeneration, rebuilding abnormal or totally destroyed cells. It is completely successful in correcting abnormal cell growth as well as in restoring cells which have been destroyed.
It even added
It often
ears to
grows
these
out of
rats.
evil. Derma 28 has grown out of Derma 25.
Is that the
serum
narrator?
which provoked and accelerated abnormal development.
Is he
of cells.
speaking to us through
I
his
finally
mind?
succeeded in stabilizing its effect. I produced the anti-cancer vaccine, which for years had been the major goal of the most important scientific research.
They're still working out of somebody's living room. Look, that's a
Repeated
built-in.
experiments using Derma 28 on specimens deformed by injections of Derma 25 prove its miraculous efficiency beyond a doubt. A single injection of Derma 28.
Turn off the narration. It burns. Dharma 28.
What are you doing? Don't you realize? Why, you must be completely insane.
Yes, it's the Derma 25 serum that we've been injecting in so many of those poor little animals.
Transforming them into monsters. You're aware of its effects. Look at that. Come on. You'll have to be exposed to treatment at once in the radiation chamber.
No, give me an injection of Derma 28.
But you know it's never been tried on human beings. I wouldn't have the courage.
That's just why I did it, to force you to have the courage.
No, let's wait for the girl, Jeanette Morino.
No, I want to share this honor with you. I've never been as near to you before as I am at this moment, and you will always remember it.
Forced by ethics.
We don't need you.
Sasha.
Oh.
Don't be troubled about me. When it's all over, you can bring me some roses. Leave us now.
God, this movie flies. Now go upstairs.
Quickly, every second we have is precious.
Every drop of Derma 28.
If we could only put time in a bottle.
And anxiety, and when the day comes when we can prepare it as rapidly as we do Derma 25.
Give me your arm.
Yes. The tremendous speed at which everyone moves in this film, and the disrespect shown by that.
You see, it removes every trace of degeneration of cell structure. This is a day that comes but once in a lifetime.
The only thing left on your arm is nurture.
That's right. I shall always remember everything you've done for me.
Because I created an extra brain for myself.
Tell it to Monique. Not your assistant.
Tell it to my heart.
We'll celebrate this evening.
Somebody farted.
Let's both stay home.
Fart joke
together,
number 1.
With our records.
Together with our records?
One moment.
I'll get the Bee Gees. Hey, Rorak and Daddy Dagoth and Sinister Aish and Mookie and Rob Loach.
Why do you look at me that way?
Why not?
For a moment there, you seemed to be performing some sacred ritual.
Lady Gaga?
Yes, it was a ritual. Come.
Will Ferrell? To the bedrooms. They're making a dippy bird. Signora Inconspicuosa! Oh, he's the character actor who's not allowed to speak.
So you've come to us. I'm happy to see you. And your luggage?
In the check room at the station, as you instructed.
Where's the ticket?
No, we said to leave it in the Polish room.
Are you sure that no one knows you've come here?
Positive.
Go and pick up her luggage.
She got a new ID for her
Let's
face.
go into the study. Professor Levin will join us in a moment.
But this isn't like a clinic.
No, it's not a clinic. It's the place where Dr. Levin studies and does his work.
It's a clinique.
Come now.
If you like Dr. Levin, just wait until you meet Dr. 12. But look out for Dr. 7.
Show me your face.
How dare.
Show me your face, I said.
Jesus. I have to zoom in just to see whatever's supposed to be wrong with it. Yeah,
no doubt of it. Yes. She's disfigured forever.
You've had slight acne.
By cancer that's beyond control, like leprosy.
There's no one who can help me now. No one. Let me go away, please.
I give you my word that I will restore your faith. Restore all your beauty.
You're worse than all the others. Because you want to deceive me.
Don't talk like that.
Now pull yourselves together. We have succeeded in discovering a great secret.
Have we?
The secret of spontaneous reproduction of living cells.
It's the secret of life itself.
The secret of life.
Well.
And also of death.
Budding.
Just now, I deliberately spoke of cancer, of cells which proliferate unexpectedly at the expense of the organism until they have destroyed it. Well, with this remarkable discovery, we have succeeded in creating spontaneous reproduction of cells. We can rebuild cells which have been destroyed. We have tamed the monster which once devoured us.
We can make them stronger.
Serve our own ends.
You must be now. It's a miracle. And you'll be the first person in the world to benefit from it.
I shall perform this miracle.
I've never believed in miracles. I've even forgotten how to pray. Oh, please let me go now. Rather than go on, I'd prefer...
How can you ever hope to live in this world with an off cheek?
You'd prefer to kill yourself.
Ugh.
If you've given up all hope, why didn't you do it before this?
Don't you see that would just make your other cheek worse, too?
And you know it.
She knows. They all told her that.
All right. Let me kill myself.
Right now.
No.
If you really are so desperate, take your own life if you want to.
Wow.
Yes. I'll give this back to you. But only on that day when you look me in the face and tell me that I failed you. Do you understand, Jeanette? But until that day comes...
That's his guarantee.
Will you try?
No, I beg of you.
Early plastic surgeons were very intense.
I've had a room prepared. Oh, I'll bear.
And now we must take her upstairs.
Nurse, what did I tell you about hugging?
Beautiful?
Didn't you hear about it?
No, I didn't hear anything about the accident. I was at sea. We just sailed.
Why, I'm as straight as this hallway.
You mean today she had all her belongings collected from the hotel tour and had them delivered here at the clinic?
It's all beyond me. She told her she was going back to that apartment hotel where she lived. The same hotel tour.
Jeanette must still be in town.
Well, it might mean that she's gone away. There can only be one explanation.
Well, she's either in town or she's gone away.
Janet Moreno didn't want you to see her again as she is.
Pasha!
Meanwhile, in a totally okay and utterly ethical laboratory.
Pasha! You let the generator go out? You drunkard, I'll teach you!
Jesus. Bold as strike. That's what you get for asking for a line when you're not in the guild. Everything's fine. Everything's great. We're gonna need to hook up these PDP-8s so we can calculate some more cells for you. Who's been forging rings? Time to mine some more stem cells. What is going on here? What the hell is going on? How many movies is this? Sledgehammer out of the slammer. What? Meanwhile, in another movie. Hey! 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 Is this intermission? intermission and out the other. Hey. Oh! Extra band. She doesn't actually work here, she's just a thief. Hey! She can see us.
Up, Andre.
Thank you very much, Mr. Trevor. Shall I add some soda?
I won't be long.
Arlette, where are you going?
I'll be back.
It does seem impossible for a person to disappear overnight, as it were, without leaving a trace. Here, give me another one.
You heard him. But it won't help anything.
2 scotches, right away.
What her pride has done to Jeanette.
Your job, present. Oop. The rest of that routine is on the editing room floor.
Through an incision. Scalpel.
Doctor, I've come to an incision. I mean a decision.
Swab.
Ooh.
Clamp. Derma.
Clamp.
It has no effect.
No matter how many clamps we use.
Derma injection.
Ringers. That computer is singing. Clamp.
Nothing. Still no result. What a bench.
Night, Arlette. Good night.
Good night, grandfather.
Long. Yes, you still here? I'll help you home.
Is it too late? Yeah, it's much too late.
Let me give you a lift in my car.
I love
Not a
you.
drop of the serum left. 5 injections without any effect at all.
The
And I know I
dippy
was
bird's
not
been drinking all day, but
no
he's
effect on
no
you.
heavier
Then
with
you're
water.
appointed immediately. In the case of cells that are destroyed, you will have to make continuous applications.
It's a surgery break.
But it will take months to prepare serum enough.
Can we really keep her
We'll
under
find
that
another
long?
subject when we've a new supply of Derma 28.
And let her go around telling everyone what we did to her? We'll have to kill her. And besides, what if the Derma
They
28
really
should
are
have
just
some
taking
unusual effect on her?
a smoke
Don't
break
forget
in
the
the middle of
derivatives from Derma
surgery.
25.
This is good.
I can't bear to think of her becoming
A monster, is that it? You worry too much about her. Albert!
Give me another, bartender.
Look there.
Huh? She's alive. Well, she was... Oh. Whoa. A miracle of cosmetology.
You shouldn't have been pessimistic. I never had a moment's doubt.
Bring me something to
Oh,
drink,
sure.
Albert.
if you don't mind.
Bring me a wedding ring. Leave me alone with the patient for a while. A professional caress. Watch as he gently removes the hair hat. Remove my own hair hat.
Here we are. Let's make a toast to our victory.
First, take her upstairs.
What? Oh, this is a date for them.
Albert.
He's so hairy, he's known as Albert.
Look there. And the state of shock is completely over. There can't be any more doubt of it. We've won. Doesn't it please you?
Yes. But right at the moment, all I'm able to feel is sheer exhaustion. It's as if I were afraid.
Of what?
Will there be after effects now? Will the regeneration of cells continue as it should?
I'm sure it will.
I thought this was a musical.
Have I slept too long?
Why am I in a four-post bed?
It's Professor Levin, the man who has... Give me your hand.
He's your husband now. Oh. We can finally get married. Well, that escalated quickly.
I owe you more than my life itself.
Jeanette!
You scruffy little nerf herder.
Get back in bed now. You have suffered great physical shock with all this. You've recovered, yes, but we must wait a bit.
No more funny stuff until you're all healed.
Absolutely sure.
Hey there, what, my
Don't
bad?
doubt it, Jeanette.
Good to see
A
you.
miracle has happened to you.
A miracle on
And you will
34C.
remain with us until we are sure that we can proclaim it to the entire world.
Just a normal night of doctoring.
Another one?
Another one.
3 months later.
Don't you feel happy? Don't you want to laugh and sing for joy?
And Monique? I wonder why she hasn't returned.
I suppose she has an experiment she's working on.
Called
Anyway,
moving
isn't it
out.
better like this? We are seldom without Monique.
I liked it when there was a little less Neek.
No. All of it.
Is Monique down there playing the typewriter? Did you drink the M&Ms?
What do you want here?
Guess we'll never know.
Do you remember how you embraced me when you first saw that you were cured?
Put another railing in the fire.
What was then gratitude has already become love.
You shouldn't believe that. If I loved you, I would surely tell you.
Say, you can't know that unless you're a psychologist.
You loved me. You weren't able to see clearly inside your heart, and you're
Okay.
still too upset by everything that has happened in your life. But you love me. You
Okay.
must know you love me.
Okay.
I have snatched you away from desperation and from death. It is I who restored your beauty. It is I who need you. I'll never be able to live without you.
He's a vampire, but for mouths.
Albert.
No, Jeanette.
I'm Bear.
You are nothing if not mine.
You are everything if not
You belong
your...
to me.
Wow, he really... Oh no. I only have possession of
Wait
her
a
so
moment.
long as her
I'd
face
almost
doesn't
forgotten.
turn back to how
Excuse
it
me
was.
one moment.
I have to quickly read.
Albert. Tell me what it is.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
The only thing that can harm you now is true love's kiss.
Monique! Monique! Monique!
Oh, I don't know what's wrong. It's just though my face were on fire.
Sit down here a moment. You'll be all right.
Monique, I don't understand. Albert. What's wrong with me?
I am here, Jeanette. Just relax. You're very tired.
Now she will sleep soundly for several hours. Time is pressing.
Not a lot of asking, but a lot of telling.
It must be a success. It must be, understand?
We must be a family
No
now.
longer on me.
Monique!
She means more to you now than just an experiment.
Monique!
She's a word
I
to you
cannot do
now.
it without you.
Then I'll make a condition. You know what it is.
Yes, never see her again. I give you my word, believe me.
Again, a lot of telling.
Sasha, help us carry her to the laboratory.
Whoop. He's kind of a blue-collar Igor.
I've prepared everything, but what's to be done?
If there were only a single drop of it still left.
But there isn't any.
I refuse to give up now. We'll try radiation.
Just in general.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, I know it's madness, but I'm willing to take any risk for her.
You know very well it's useless. Her scar tissue is forming again, and radioactive treatment is effective only against Derma-25.
Jeanette. She mustn't suffer like this. But there's always surgery. An insertion.
You're out of your
Yes,
mind.
that's it. It's the only possible solution. I'll transplant directly from another human being those glands which produce Derma-28. From another woman, a young one.
Extra glands.
You must be insane. You've gone mad over her.
I gave you my solemn word.
Now I know that I can't trust you. How will you ever accomplish it? By murdering the first woman that passes. And if the after picture no different, you'll kill another woman and another. But I refuse to be your accomplice. And if they ask for the truth, I'll tell. Do you hear?
Monique, come back here. Monique!
Did the argument alarm go off?
Listen to me, Monique.
Stop it.
I'm writing a letter about how bad you are.
She's lying down there alone.
It's not possible to save her. What can we do?
Look out for the spike trap.
So are you.
What more do you want of me? Sacrifice myself for her?
You're impossible.
Just keeps throwing clothes off.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, to have an orb.
I'm infatuated with her, but it will pass. Pass away. It's not love, really. It's a sentimental complex. It's only a compulsion, if you like. I want to dominate the girl, to possess her creatively. Help me in this also. Help me overcome this infatuation.
Oh, that's his tell. If he grabs your shoulders and talks into your ear or your face like that, that means he's lying.
Can't you manage to convince yourself she will remain like this?
Now ponder this orb. It's a good tweet. I'll give you that.
He has nothing to do with the two of us.
Who?
I promise we will send her far away. Far away.
We'll tell her she wants that too.
Her. We will start all over again. And be successful. Please try to be the same intelligent woman you've always been.
I feel like you're doing blocking for both of us.
I would kill 1,000 times before I would admit defeat.
Okay.
Please, be reasonable.
Be reasonable.
You know that we're bound together forever.
He's an ear talker.
Forever and...
Fat ad. The original ad for his assistant said, must have tactical grippable shoulders, nice smelling ears, pivot feet.
Police Commissioner Bouchard, Professor Levin, aren't you?
Have we met before?
Pretty tall door you
Your name
have
is so
here.
well known.
Your photographs, your television interviews, nifty,
Dufay, pathologist. Marais, my assistant. I'm sorry we have...
No, we barely just met.
You did telephone us, didn't you?
I'm all alone here at the moment. Shall we go inside?
Good.
Chief, I'm out of cigarettes. Do you mind if I...
Yes. Can't you go half an hour without smoking?
Wow. Okay, anti-smoking. Weird.
What is it, Sasha? Why did you come in without knocking on my door? Did Professor Levin send you? I have a splitting headache. Oh, yes. Champagne. Where is
Champagne and surgery. It's a tough combo. One word.
What do you mean, Sasha? What's happened to Monique?
General malaise.
No. No, it's not true. I don't believe it. It's not possible. Monique! Monique!
They navigate this apartment like bumper cars.
No warning beforehand?
Oh, yes. I've kept her under special care for almost 2 years.
I'll make out the certificate at once.
Without an autopsy?
An autopsy. I've already confirmed the diagnosis given by Dr. Levin. And out of consideration...
No. If it's usual practice.
Inspector, if the decision lies within my jurisdiction, I say no autopsy.
Oh, no. If one isn't necessary.
Absolutely not.
So it's settled then.
She was from Cherbourg.
I want a second opinion on whether we want that autopsy.
You will find her identity card and papers in her room. She suffered from dizzy spells and palpitation. I should show you something. Ah, here it is.
Some of my original Walt Disney cells.
This is her most recent electrocardiogram. I kept it where she wouldn't find it.
I couldn't bear to part with it.
Pathologist. For me, it's Chinese. You know, Professor, I'd say I know you intimately.
Oh.
Oh, does that amaze you? Well, it doesn't take a long white beard to be a scientist and a famous one. But I know your articles, I've read your interviews, and I saw you on television when you returned from Japan.
You remember the
by the
Santa
way,
in the public park?
These strange-looking bottles, are they from...
Yes, Hiroshima. A process of deformative fusion of bottles, glasses, and ceramics near each other. The people of Hiroshima sell them as souvenirs.
Well, anyway, it's a rather shocking sight. And did you remain a long time there?
Sit down, please. For 8 months. At the Japanese Institute for Radiological Research.
Oh, how interesting.
Please.
Thank you. I gave up smoking. Then you've had a close look at those poor creatures.
Certainly. And from then on, I've devoted my life to such research.
What research exactly?
Are you acquainted with the field of genetic mutation?
Yes, vaguely speaking. Frogs that after the atomic explosion produce frogs.
As a hobby.
Exactly. Suppose that mutations could be made permanent or not, as we please. Imagine if this were so, what extraordinary developments it could lead to.
If we could only find the secrets of the
exploit
ooze.
Sahara by extracting its advantages. The bad which justifies the good, is that it?
Yes. We
More or less, I suppose.
take the fun parts of the horror
During
and...
your television interview, you showed some photos that were most interesting.
Oh, yes. They're in this album.
May I?
Please do.
Can you?
Poor wretched people. And the psychological consequences in these victims?
That's a most intelligent question. Well, the relationship between body and soul has not yet been established.
Not yet been established.
problem we can
It's pending
identify.
further research.
Or am I wrong? Well then, Doctor,
My God, what have I done?
I've made out the certificate. Paralysis of the heart.
I've stolen Edward Snowden's facial hair.
What's that?
She's dead!
Stop!
Ah!
Stop! Let's go to the police!
Pier 69. The Gate Bridge. Came a long way just to have another scene, didn't we?
Today I'm glad to be alive. Thank you for making me so happy.
I didn't want you to get the impression that you're a prisoner there, on my account, through necessity of keeping everything a secret.
You're kind of a prisoner on someone else's account, honestly.
The what?
Yes, I'm sorry. Isn't there any music?
Jeanette, you're so distant.
Oh, Albert, please don't make me explain.
All right. No explanation.
Suppose that the escape from the zoo would lead to tragedy. But who, if not a wild beast with the most ferocious instinct, could
I
have
wanted to
killed
hear
the
some
poor
music.
girl with such savage fury? There is no doubt that the girl...
Albert!
Is this some sort of rap?
What is it?
I feel cold suddenly, and my face is burning like the other night. The night Monique...
Don't get excited. We're going back home.
She's allergic to hearing about zoos.
Your glasses.
I'll magic trick our way home. Did that car just rewind? The PCH!
Jeanette is upstairs in her room. She won't wake up for several hours. But I want you to watch outside her door and don't move from there till you see me. Put this stuff somewhere else.
And put some more rabbits in my hat.
Save her at any cost. I give my life to save her.
By God, I can hear myself think.
Transplant the glance of another woman.
I have to put out my shoulder.
Sacrifice myself for her.
Yes, another one like Monique.
And if the after effects are the same.
Who the hell is saying my
Never end
thoughts?
another until I save her once and for all. But I don't have the courage. I don't want to kill again.
Everyone knows you, your articles, your interviews on television.
Yes, I know. But who, if not a wild beast?
Help me, never-ending bong.
Could have killed the poor girl with such savage fury.
They don't have microwaves yet, they just have waves.
Number 25. Exactly, number 25.
My clothes! They're done.
And create a monster.
A monster who doesn't fear killing. Who doesn't
Yes,
suffer and
clear,
kill.
yellow, okay, not bad. Smash! 2, 1. The chair has been reduced to chair bones. Somebody's fishing for him. This is what happens if you become incredibly bored. I should never have sat down. What the hell is going on? The edibles I ate 10 years ago are kicking in. Shit. Oh. I held my pee too long. Oh.
Young lady,
It's late.
come here. I'll give you anything you ask.
All right. You really gave me a
Okay,
turn.
I'd
What are
like
we
a...
playing, hide and seek?
What was she expecting? Did she think he was one of those rogue nighttime hide and seekists who do it for tips? It's a fartus. We get it. Use cyber vape. He's been Martinized. Back to a clockwork silver fox.
Janet. Are you convinced now?
Oh, but
Think upon it.
His hair actually looks a bit better for the journey overall.
And without this obsession for your looking glass. I know, you're thinking of yesterday. I'm still upset myself. You're afraid the cure will not be permanent.
You love only your
You're
Hummels.
mistaken. Now it's only a question of cell growth. I've already solved this problem. We must allow the cells we've regenerated to achieve lasting stability, nourish them artificially for a time. And especially with a transplant.
Bottled formula.
Yes, it must be done. And it must be done more than once.
It must be done every hour, on the hour.
Why are you staring at me? I told you I'm tired and upset. I spent the whole night working in a laboratory so you could wake up as you are.
how many more times will you have to treat it?
A few. Very few. No one hopes so more than I do. You could never understand what it has cost me to make you well again. Yet, all I would have to do is tell you. To make you realize how deep...
Maybe he should have been a massage therapist.
No!
Whoa!
Leave me alone,
I take
okay?
it back.
Please go. I must get dressed now. We can see each other later out in the garden.
He loves a built-in pool cue. And figure out your shoulder thing, man. Whoa. Meanwhile, in the mirror...
Hello?
Is it me you were looking
Fournier
for?
is still on board the Garonne. He's now in Cape Town.
I have a communication for him. It's very urgent that I reach him. If you
Cape
possibly
Town
forward
ladies
a
sing this song.
Certainly, by airmail. He has a stopover on the return voyage. Please, don't mention it.
What?
Excuse me, Sasha. I haven't any more cigarettes, and you know I only smoke this kind. Please go and buy me some.
Is smoking a theme? It must be a theme.
While you're at it, would you mail this letter? And get something for yourself. Oh, no, please take it. Do take it. You will remember to mail the letter.
He's gonna need some sort of corner store in a minute.
Dear, my darling, nothing has changed between us. At least not for me. And I need you desperately. Dear, I'm afraid.
Fanfiction's coming along nicely, yes.
Did very well. Yes, I know I can rely on you at any time. This letter of hers... No, I won't say a word. Don't you permit her to be out of your sight when I'm not around. And disconnect the telephone the way I showed you. Sasha, this evening I have to do some work around here, and I don't want to be disturbed at all unless I call you myself. You understand? Run along.
Should have thought about where I was going to put that before I lit it, but guess the table seems to be doing all right. Put your shoulder on my kneecap. Whoa! Exterminate!
I told you they'd be here. Hey, you.
What?
What are you two doing around here?
What do you suspect?
Get on home now. Aren't you afraid you'll meet the gorilla?
I'd rather meet him than some men I know.
What the? Are they the municipal street harassers on bikes? Touch the wicker curl. Hey, it's a Suicide Squad guy. Inside a wicker house, there lived a hobbit. I gotta go pee again. That means we need to do another ad. This is really good so far, so not gonna ruin it by saying anything extra. Hey, how's it going? Back again, back again, back again. Let's kick it off. The Wicker Man, starring Nicholas Cage. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's a creepy globe. I told you not to sneak up on me like that, globe. Is that a tiny door? Tiny chair? Tiny room. Scootaloo. It's got a keyboard floor.
Come on, hurry. Get the bar set up. Hurry. Why must you always be late?
Which movie is this one?
Well, look who's here.
Yay! Oh, wow.
It's been ages.
How are you?
Ugh.
Tell me you've been pining for me.
Well, I have, if you want to know.
Hi, Yvonne. Am I wrong, or are you getting fatter?
It's becoming, isn't it?
It's becoming a bit of a problem.
Back, old buddy.
A carton of cigarettes if you play me something. But only for me here.
Let's get with it, boys. We got to pay.
I've invented a saxophone.
Down here.
Ooh. And a 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2. Say.
Reminds me of her, doesn't it?
A lot of shoulder touching still. Now we return to the other movie, already in progress.
Run. That's Chamonix ship. It's docked here today.
Fuck that paper.
Where's the key to the front gate? Idiot! Hurry, come with me.
Wow.
Hey, lady.
It's a cat monkey.
No, thanks. I'd rather wait down here.
Rawr. I want my monkey cat, monkey cat, monkey cat. I want my monkey cat, monkey cat, monkey cat.
Yeah.
Hill of beans.
I can't believe it.
Jeanette.
He's the only all-purpose sky pilot, ship captain, locomotive engineer for her.
You recovered.
He'll do anything with a
Why didn't you
hat.
tell me at the clinic when I looked for you? But they told me you'd always be disfigured.
Now we can be married.
Didn't you ever want to see me?
It was the truth, Pierre, the truth, I swear.
Didn't you know I looked everywhere for you?
Time to crate.
Jeanette, where have you been? You can let me know. Where are you staying? What happened to you?
Didn't you receive my letter?
What letter?
Oh, Pierre, take me away. I'm so frightened.
Of what? Tell me.
Oh no, they've graduated from touching shoulders to touching knees as well. He's drowning in the juice inside of a Casio keyboard. Quick, drive down that hallway.
And you're positive that she's the same person?
There's no doubt about it. And this one showing the stars was given to me at the clinic. That's on her way disfigured forever.
Yes, yes. Photographs are the same girl, I agree. But I was referring to the person you met tonight on the waterfront. You don't think that...
Oh, no, Commissioner.
Don't talk about a better film.
But in the dark, with the fog and all.
But I know her. I couldn't possibly be mistaken.
There's no Jeanette Morino listed with the Bureau of Missing Persons.
But she's not a missing person. She's
Lighting
here.
by
I've seen her.
Caravaggio.
She has no relatives in town, even if she'd been kidnapped.
Listen, you know, I want to believe you. I
Now
remember
please,
the auto
won't you
accident
sit in
which
front of the
Jeanette
key light?
Moreno barely escaped with her life. But this story of a recovery is impossible.
Yet she's cured, perfectly normal. It's her same face.
Now he's an astronaut.
But who would be likely to hide such a miracle as that?
Whoever it was who tried to kill me.
For what reason?
An hour ago in Rue d'Orme, Police Sergeant Brundell recovered a stolen automobile. This is the license number.
You want to rejuvenate me? How long has it been since I bothered about stolen cars?
The same automobile, a short time before, just about the same moment the assault occurred. Was stopped
I didn't say
on the esplanade
automobile,
where
sir. I
traffic
said
by patrolman
automobile.
Jolan. Inside, as well as the driver, there was an unconscious woman.
Is he
and a
doing
doctor
close-up
taking her to the
magic?
hospital.
You see?
Check the hospital.
I've already telephoned. There's no record of her.
Maybe he was taking her to a private clinic. The name of the doctor.
Well, Jolan didn't bother to ask him that under the
Stop
circumstances.
playing with your
The
reusable
doctor
pipe.
commandeered the first automobile he found.
Or a clever criminal who would say anything to avoid identifying either himself or the woman.
Jeanette.
She's the best a man can get.
But there happens to be a real doctor who might give us some information about this miraculous recovery.
There's a doctor in town.
Will you let me come with you?
Yes, but on one condition, however, that... No, I'll tell you in the car.
What? How am I supposed to know?
Ah, good evening, Professor Levin.
I was just admiring your jugs.
Oh, this is Police Sergeant Durand.
Thinks of
I
himself
think
as
you
a
already know.
detective.
Excuse the interruption if we're disturbing you at this hour, but passing in front of your villa, I thought, why don't I leave it up to you, Professor Levin, to clarify a scientific problem we have? You were so extremely kind to me when we met each other that time before, in those unfortunate circumstances.
Oh, yes. My poor assistant has passed away. Monique Riviere. You may go, Sasha.
Sasha. He's a strange one.
He's my factotum. Cares for the garden more than anything.
Mm-hmm. A mute. The soul of fidelity, an expert with flowers.
20
Classic
pounds
wonder
of
who steps
coats
a
in this
music store,
room
if there were
alone.
anything to suspect him of.
May I offer you a drink, Inspector?
Yes, yes. Let's be comfortable. We must try to make it easy for Professor Levin to forget that we're policemen.
I've got the
You know,
thermostat
these
set to
bottles?
55. I hope that's
We
okay.
got them as a souvenir of Hiroshima. Interesting, aren't they, Durand? You don't have to blow smoke under my nose.
Excuse me. Here you are.
Learn
Thank
to
you.
sit.
If you please.
You too, John F. Kennedy.
Now then, Inspector.
I'll make it brief. Look here, Professor. Have you been following in A-Class Squaw all that Tommy rot about Sadok, the monster?
Not so, Steve. Tommy rot is the right word for it. Cheap, sensational journalism. Chief?
All right, go out.
Chief sensational journalism to you.
But I still don't comprehend.
The time before, I asked you a question which you were kind enough to say was intelligent.
What?
About the psychological reaction of the victims of an atomic explosion. Well, then, perhaps my own supposition will be an absurd one. But think of the ships that arrive here from Japan. And this, Sadok. Is it possible that he's one of those?
I see.
Those what, Jim?
The recurring factor in these cases of the wound from the throat to the sternum. The obsession of a vindictive-minded man who's been poisoned.
The wound from the throat to the sternum. That's what I like to call a broken heart.
The vampire of the atom age who wants to recover.
Exactly. What do you say?
The hypothesis is melodramatic, but not to be excluded.
Is this the meeting of the Coat Club?
You just said the hypothesis is melodramatic, but the fact that you don't exclude it altogether puts me, how shall I say, more at peace with my own conscience. We mustn't let our feet get too far off the ground.
Chief, photograph?
What idiom are you speaking in, Chief?
Excuse me, I had another purpose in coming here to see you.
Oh, is he going to Columbo him?
Look here. Examine these two photos. Do you believe that a woman reduced to such a state as this might recover altogether? What I mean is without any scar, without a trace.
I should say not. This state of disfiguration is permanent.
Nevertheless, Professor,
Let me do the talking, Durand.
Nevertheless, what?
There is someone who swears that he's seen this woman, the way she was.
That's impossible.
Well, let me tell you about the way she looked.
Any man who had discovered one would be a celebrity.
Because of all the women he could process.
I imagine so. All right, then. This other photo, which was submitted to me as proof of her actual recovery, must have been taken at some time prior to her accident.
You've got to quit printing out Facebook.
It is. The signature was not dated.
Ah, right. It wasn't. And besides, even if it had been, it could easily have been faked.
Professor, I'm ready to swear that these...
Durand.
No swearing. And no smoking.
We're most grateful, Professor.
I'll accompany you.
Murray, we're leaving.
Murray.
Durand.
Come on, Durand. I'm hungry like the wolf. Flower crimes.
Professor, you must feel rather lonely here. Such a big house. Don't you have a new assistant?
You think it's so simple to find one? And moreover, I'm enjoying a period of repose right now. I merely study for relaxation.
You know, Professor, what I envy you is your gardener, Sasha.
Really? A bit difficult to believe that.
No, it's just that I'm a flower gardener on my days off. Imagine, Inspector,
I'm a flower girl myself.
Maybe he's expecting a frost.
I know what you mean. You're dying to have a look inside that greenhouse. But I don't think at this hour.
No, indeed. Sasha would be delighted to have you look in.
I'll wait for you in the car.
What for? Why don't you come too, Durand?
This way.
So, Coat Club continued out into the veranda.
This is Sasha's kingdom. There are his plants. There are his roses. Sasha, you're honored. These gentlemen have come to admire your beautiful greenhouse.
I'm honored.
It's really beautiful, too.
Well, you ought to know.
Well, nothing else of any interest. Sasha's always busy with them. He doesn't even have time to read mystery stories.
Yes, and no wonder.
Well, good night, Professor. And excuse us again.
Sasha, accompany the gentleman to the gate.
Durand, aren't you coming?
Good night, Professor.
Good night, sir.
How dare. Coats on coats. Yes. The sweet, delicious nectars. Oh, yes.
Jeanette.
What is the purpose of this autopsy?
She's
Now,
been
Doctor,
planted.
I've already arranged for the body to be exhumed, and I must ask you to proceed without any further argument.
Very well, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow.
Garage, I want my car at the door in 10 minutes.
Good morning, Doctor.
Did he just tell the garage? Oh.
Cigarette, Chief?
Was that close-up magic?
Listen, Murray. I've I've just had an idea. I want you to keep that Viller, Professor Levin's, under observation.
Right.
Yes.
Viller?
Well...
Some kind of clown in the
You
door.
want a good lesson, huh?
Would you like a jelly, baby? Is she ringing the door? Was she dialing the door? Was she strangling the door?
Sasha! Sasha!
He's not a dog.
Sasha! Sasha!
Still not outside.
Janet! What are you shouting for? What's
Sasha.
wrong with you?
No, let go of me. I want to get out of here. I'm afraid.
Of me? Of the man to whom you owe everything and who loves you? You're not telling the truth. You want to go back to Pierre. But I'm going to save you now in spite of yourself.
Yes, I want to go to Pierre. I don't care if I'm scarred for life, because I know now that he will love me anyway.
You think so?
I'll go to Pierre like I just don't care.
Embryonic still and all but invisible. But if this action is not arrested almost immediately, you will turn into just what you were before. Yes,
Never.
the thing will get worse. It will devour you bit by bit. It will transform you into an animal, like a monster under the very eyes
Like
of
a
Pierre.
monkey.
I don't want to stay here anymore. I don't want to.
You're not allowed to not want to.
I give you my word of honor. It will
Oh,
only take a
your
few days,
word of honor.
perhaps only one day to make the final application. And then you'll be cured forever. Free to go where you please and with whom you please. If you're ungrateful enough to leave me for a man who has done nothing for you, you deserve nothing else. But until you're cured...
Now, we paid a lot of
don't
money to
try and
rent
walk
these
around.
four-post
Don't try to be
bedpost things, so please use them in your blocking.
Look here. I'll even give this back to you. You have no more reason to kill yourself.
God. It's just...
What is it? Who? The police. Inspector? Pierre.
Inspector? I hardly knew her.
Who is here?
Who is here?
You were hiding behind that lace the whole time.
Pierre.
Pierre.
Sasha. Let her go. Yes. Run to him. Let him see you like this. Go away with him as you are.
Like what?
Remember, I gave you my word, and I shall keep it. It will be your decision then. In the meantime, you will help me to finish it. It is not Albert who is speaking now, but Professor Levin.
Our bear?
I have to win, you see. This is all I'm asking of you.
She is gonna leave a bear for Pierre like she just don't care. Kind of crazy that the whole thing started with a dare.
You wanted to see me, Sergeant?
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Why be sorry at all? Disturbances are part of your profession.
I'm not really a
Okay.
policeman.
Oh, no? Then please explain why you dared pass yourself off as a policeman, and for what reason the
It
commissioner
was
has...
my fault.
I'm a
I was
hot
anxious
cop.
to learn more about your research that I asked permission to come with him. But on the other hand, coming here so late at night and not having time to explain...
Sit down. What should you have said?
Now, what were you
You
saying?
had a personal interest in the case of that unfortunate young lady. What is her name again? Ah, yes. Jeanette Morino. You know,
He's
you
a
were not
flasher
very
and he could go off at any second.
Yes, I guess I wasn't. You're right, Professor. It's true. The photo of Jeanette with the signature was really taken before the accident. But I know I've seen her. I know it was she. She, Jeanette. Yesterday, in front of me. Beautiful as before.
Go.
I talked with her just as I'm talking with you. And if they hadn't attacked me right then...
You were attacked?
Yes, and from behind.
Oh.
Because I know there's some mystery concerning Jeanette, and I was about to learn it.
You love her, that is evident. I wonder if you had parted with her sentimentally. I mean, before you were actually separated.
How did you know that?
I'm also a psychiatrist. Don't forget it. You are now
Damn,
suffering from an
I
obsession
forgot
to
it.
find her again. You're capable of seeing her and every woman you run into. And perhaps yesterday on that very same pier where often before Jeanette was waiting after a long voyage...
No, it was no hallucination. And how can you explain the attack on me?
Well, maybe an attempted robbery.
This guy had gaslights installed.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time on the waterfront.
See? And perhaps the night was foggy. Perhaps you'd also been drinking a bit.
Perhaps you'd been...
No, I wasn't drinking.
I was eating.
Was she all right?
Eating water.
Will you please tell me what you wanted me to do for you?
Please help me to convince the police. Tell them that this miraculous recovery is possible. They'll go on looking for her.
Did you just
And for a
hypnotize
woman,
me?
not a phantom.
That's to be excluded.
Then you advise me to give up every hope?
Sure.
In your position, I would say yes.
Good advice. Very
I love her
stoic.
too much for that.
An entirely different woman. Yes. A woman
Oh
who is
no,
no
he's
longer
going
yours.
in for the side talk
Doesn't
again.
love you anymore.
This is what I'm excluding.
I feel like we're gonna get
I
hand
think
on
there's
shoulder in
absolutely nothing I
just a
can
moment.
do.
Oh, okay. He broke it.
Very
He
sorry.
goes in for the clinch very
Thank you.
often.
No, there's no need to thank me. Why should you?
There's one door for
Sasha.
each of us. Ta-da!
Accompany the gentleman.
I hope I see you again, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. No, why bother to give me your name? I don't think there'll be any further occasion to see each other.
Hashtag brutal, hashtag wrecked. Oh my god. The whole house vapes. That's his walking pipe.
You could hear his voice. All you had to do was open the door, and you didn't do it.
I didn't do it because...
You didn't do it. I was sure that I could rely on you. Now wait for me here. If I leave you alone, it's because I have to do still once more what no other man ever did for the woman he loved. Tomorrow there'll be nothing here. Oh, if I could
Nothing?
tell you the truth.
What do you mean, the truth?
You must wait for me. I'll be back in a couple of hours. Follow it. Step on it.
Very good. In his automobile. Have you arranged for reinforcements?
In his
Take all
automobile?
precautions. Exactly where is he at the moment?
At the theater. Front row seats to the war. Incredible.
Let's take a seat. Is this seat occupied?
No, indeed.
Let's join our D-Day already in progress. It's the national meeting of the coatsmen. Nay.
Can you see all right?
Watch yourself now, Buster. Let's not start on your bed, huh?
Huh? All right, gentlemen. Collars up.
Thank you.
Now to begin the 5th annual Detectives Convention. Which one of us is in jail? Oh. Is this his secret other family? Not the Tucker Inner. What is going on here? Is he just GTAing his way through town now? But why is he climbing a battlement?
Yes?
Scaling a parapet, you say?
Another woman. In the waterfront neighborhood again, but is the woman dead?
Why not?
Yes? Yes, naturally. An alarm throughout the zone and declare an emergency.
That was a near miss.
Professor Levin?
He sat through the whole film and then he went out. Gerard's telling him. We're waiting here for further instructions.
I told you, Chief.
Were you both inside the whole
Well,
time?
we both took turns.
He didn't move once.
Not one.
Let's go in.
Leroy.
Well, what are you up to?
I'll come clean with you now, Chief. If you won't let me chase that up, then I'll chase you. As you can see, it's your fault.
Well, from now on, you mind your own business, get me?
That's your orders, Chief.
Oh, he's got a hat and a hood. He's gone big on the coat front. Is this a movie within a movie?
Where was he sitting?
He never moved once.
Where was he sitting, I asked you?
Right here, Inspector, in this row here.
All right, feel the
Sitting in
seat.
this seat.
And you never let him out of your sight, huh?
Well, I slipped outside for a minute to buy some cigarettes.
But I never let him out of sight.
And who was there sitting next to you? If what I think is true, you'll be back in a beaten uniform. That reminds me, what was he wearing?
Now beat that uniform.
Yes, what did he have
You
on?
could see that he was wearing a camel's hair coat, Inspector.
Yeah, that's like opening a phone book with the name Smith. He sat here, you say?
Right here, sir.
Where were you two sitting?
We were back there. That's right.
Canoodling, sir. Yes, wet, just as I thought.
Inspector, headquarters told me I would probably find you here. The autopsy I did on Monique Riviere. Incredible. I'll never be able to forgive myself.
You mean like the others?
And this stuff, what do you think it is?
Motor oil?
It's blood, there's no doubt about that.
Love?
I don't know if it's human or...
And what else do you think it might be? Have it examined right away. The rest of you come with me.
Hey there, Sauna Banya. Yeah, I do this. I've been doing this a lot lately, just trying to blind riff movies, just for fun. Glad you could join today.
I don't want to lose her. And I no longer have the courage to kill, not even to save her life.
Somebody's talking again upstairs in his head.
I felt this evening. I'm not what I was before. I'm not the same. I have to tell her.
Swinging from post to
I
post.
failed. But I don't want to lose her.
Annette, please forgive me. It's too late now to make any difference, and there's nothing more I can do to help.
He does this all night. Sacre bleu.
Remain as you...
Ugh.
No. It's impossible. The treatment has taken effect at last. We are saved. You hear me? Saved, I say. Come, get up now, Jeanette. We must leave here immediately.
I don't believe you.
But you're completely cured, and it's forever. It was I who did it. Just when I began to think that... Come on, get dressed. Don't lose any more time. We must get away from this place as soon as possible.
Get away?
Yes, at once, I said.
No.
He just keeps
Your mind.
undressing, redressing.
By this time.
The police were here.
Don't ask me to
A lot of shoulder
I
work
don't
here.
want to. Hurry up now.
I'll hurry, but I'm not leaving with you.
Janet!
You made me a promise, and this is the decision I've made.
Janet, I want to bind you here. I've even killed for you. I've fed you. I've unleashed a horrible force within me that I can no longer control.
Horrible farts
You
within
alone
me.
can help me stop it. Tell me that you will never abandon me now.
No!
You begin to understand now.
He turns into an
Run
eyebrowsman.
away with me. It is my only hope.
Gonna run away with me.
The man you came to for help and who loves you so much.
Let
It all depends on you.
Let go of me!
His philtrum is getting longer.
Trigger and murder the man who condemned himself for you. Have that much courage at least, because in a moment or two you will go mad. Mad with horror you don't know.
He's completely lost upper lip control.
It's better that you don't look at me. But believe me when I say you can still save me. If you would say to me,
No, I can't bear it!
no. So you say no. Well then get dressed. I'll give you 1 minute and no more. Coming with me whether you want to or not. I don't know what will become of us. It doesn't matter anymore. But you'll never see your Pierre again.
Yar.
You're mine. Mine.
Go back upstairs.
Now get dressed.
Jose, have you no pity?
That's what I ask of you.
My precious.
No!
Something's going on that veranda. And the world's tiniest man springs to action. Oh. No claws for alarm. Doors and doors.
No! Help! Help! Help!
Fuck that light. Kind of a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. The classic battle of light coat versus dark coat. Stop wrestling on the piano. You can only flip a table once, remember. Ooh. Oh, and he got the chair. He's bringing the chair into the... Oh, that's against the... yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. And the movie takes a turn. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. She drew aggro. Come on, Globe, step up. Under the stairs lived a boy. Damn cat's outside again. He really does swing from pole to pole. Arr. We've got you surrounded by coats.
Watch out! Levin!
Nixon?
Look there! Fire a volley through the window pane.
Jesus.
Come out with your hands up!
There! Go from back.
Huh? Ugh. Even the good guy manhandles her.
It was always you.
He died as he lived. Psst. The old philtrum has been restored. What in the...
Take that man out of here.
And take the woman, too. Hey.
Well, come on, give me a light.
Okay. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Ah, yes, into a better man's hands. Oh, your daddy's rich, and your doctor's an ape man. So hush, little baby. The flowers of evil. Oh, that's it. Wow. That was awesome. That was great. Because it took so long to set up tonight, I actually want to just make this another double header. I want to make this another twofer. But let's do a little chat here. Okay, so what was that? Let's see. That was there was a gorgeous, beautiful, fantastically gorgeous, beautiful woman. She drove her Matchbox car off a cliff and got a scratch and sort of got a facial damage that seemed to look different in every shot, but it was enough that she was done. She was sneaking around, she was trench coating it, she was anime collaring all the way up. So she got together with Dr. Will Ferrell and his weird little house of horrors. Long story short, a lot of grabbing and swinging around from shoulder to shoulder and pole to pole. He did a little wolf manning. Yeah, eventually the army of the Longcoats came and somehow utilized some sort of movie theater floor juice evidence to finally, once and for all, force a final fight. And then he got stabbed in the back with a flower. I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it all shook out in the end. And I think that's a good takeaway. So I'm going to run another ad, I'm going to take a break here and look for a movie. And then I want to do another film. Good job. What's up, bitties? What's up, puppies? Are you ready? Ready for round 2? Because here's what I've got for you. Now this is a little movie from 1939 that I like to call Nancy Drew ... reporter. Nancy Drew, competing in the local newspaper's amateur reporter contest, clears a well, that's kind of a spoiler. She does stuff in this film. It's an hour long, and I just hope George and Bess are part of it too. Gonna have to do levels on the fly. I'm gonna try and watch them and figure it out. But let's do this. Oh. If only all dolphins were dolphins. Killer Parkins? What? She's typing on a V6.
Let me be wrong for once. Write a new head.
Whoa.
Hey, boy.
What day is it?
Yes, sir? Did you find Tracy yet? No, sir. He's still out. When you find Mr. Tracy, would you ask him if he would condescend to want to take a little repertorial chore for me this afternoon? If you don't mind.
Oh, no, sir. I don't mind.
Don't stand there like an imbecile. Round him up.
Yes,
Round him up for me, would you?
Mr. Bostwick.
Who's here?
The students.
What are they doing here?
Mr. Bostwick, don't you remember? It was a promotion tie-up to increase circulation.
And what did I promise them?
Well, they were to work for you for 3 days as real reporters. And the one who submits the
And
best
then they'd rise from the
was to
dead.
receive $50 and a gold medal.
Oh, I might have guessed it. I don't know why I let you talk me into these things. Last week you had the place filled with a lot of champion potato pickers. And now the place is going to be overcrowded with a lot of crazy cubs. I won't see them.
Mr. Bostwick, they're right beside you.
Hold.
Oh, Mr. Bostwick, these are the young people you've been so anxious to meet.
Hold.
Miss Nancy Drew from the Brynwood School for Young Ladies.
I'm very pleased
Hiya.
to meet you.
Miss Phyllis Kimball of...
Hiya. Hiya.
To increase circulation.
And
There.
what did I promise them?
They were to work for you for 3 days as real reporters.
Rorax says he talks like Defoe's Green Goblin.
Was to receive $50
We're watching Nancy Drew.
and a gold medal.
Oh, I might have guessed it.
I might have guessed it. I uptalk at the end of every sentence.
And now the place is going to be overcrowded with a lot of crazy cubs. I won't see them.
Mr. Bostwick, they're right beside you.
Why,
Mr. Bostwick, these are the young people you've been so anxious to meet.
From the Hat
Miss
Club.
Nancy Drew from the Brynwood School for Young Ladies.
I'm very pleased
Hiya.
to meet you.
Rawr.
Miss Phyllis Kimball of...
Hiya. Hiya. Hiya.
Oh, Mr. Bostwick, are we really going to have real assignments just like real reporters? Why do all of our fashions Can I cover a scandal?
Girls, boys. Mr. Bostwick, won't you say a few words to the contestants?
Yeah, very few. Why anyone is simple-minded enough to want to work on a newspaper, I've never been able to find out.
Why,
Ooh.
Mr. Bostwick, journalism
How
is a very
dare
noble
you.
and glorious career. With all the adventure and romance and everything, I should think you just love it.
I do love it. I love every minute of it. I love my employees, too. Here, take one. All right.
Those are your employees? What did he give them?
What'd you get?
It says when I'm gonna die.
Where's the mayor live?
Why?
I gotta find out how many babies he kissed last week.
A human interest story about a goldfish.
Ladies Amateur Poetry Club. Cozy Nook Tea Room, 1 p.m.
All right, now, come on, get going.
All right, children, come on, come on.
And if it isn't news, you needn't bother coming back.
Clever idea, isn't it?
We'll go into that later.
Mr. Bostwick, I don't believe you take us seriously.
My dear Miss Hoosier, in regard to your supposition, I see you're not without perspicacity.
Pratt?
I still haven't been able to find Mr. Tracy.
Every time I depend upon a reporter, I'm double-crossed. Oh, all right, leave a memo on his desk. Tell him to hurry over to the courthouse right away. They're holding an inquest on that Lambert woman.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Imbecile school children.
Wow. That guy's gonna die early because of stress, and you know what? He's gonna be glad. Someone to bother. Say that Mr. Tracy's a real dick.
Are you satisfied with your assignment, Miss Drew?
Oh, I think it'll do. For a start.
Coroner's office inquest room. Does coroner have a lot of inquests?
The testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth,
Whoa.
nothing but the truth, help you God. I do.
Dr. Carey, as autopsy surgeon,
How do you
examined the
wear
body
these
of Kate
damn
Lambert?
things?
I did.
And what did you find?
I do.
That Miss Lambert's death was not caused by heart failure, as Dr. Hibbert certified. Her death was caused by a poison, sodium fahrenheit.
What is sodium fahrenheit?
And why?
It's a chemical used in photography.
Is such a chemical easily obtained?
Oh, no. Only on special order from the manufacturer. It's a
Can I
new
get
agent,
another
not yet on the
wipe,
open market. In fact,
transition
only those
here?
who are well advanced in photography know anything about it.
Is that a Palm Pilot?
Miles Lambert.
Mr. Lambert, you were the first to suspect your aunt had not met a natural death?
I was.
Whoa!
What aroused your suspicions?
Well, for years, Dr. Hibbert had assured me that my aunt's heart condition was nothing to worry about. And when she died so suddenly, I was naturally very shocked.
Well, surely the heart of a single
But even
ant
so,
would be
I
difficult to...
didn't suspect anything until I happened to run across a scientific magazine in my aunt's library. There was an article in that magazine which had a great deal of significance to me in view of the circumstances. The article was about sodium fahrenheit, and the portions of it dealing with the chemical's poisonous properties had been carefully marked in pencil.
Nah, I don't think anything's ever been carefully marked in
Addressed
pencil.
to Eula Denning.
Whoa.
Did you mark this article, Miss Denning?
Well, I must have.
Are you a witch, Miss Denning?
I keep a file of all chemicals I work with, especially poisonous ones and their antidotes.
Then you are interested in photography.
And you are a witch.
Yes.
How familiar are you with sodium fahrenheit?
Well,
We're just
I know
friends,
something
really.
about it.
Miss Denning, what was your relationship to Kate Lambert?
My mother was her companion for many years. After Mother died, Miss Lambert took care of me.
Isn't it true that under the terms of Miss Lambert's will, you were the sole beneficiary?
Yes, but... Oh... But I didn't kill her. Why, Kate Lambert was the best friend I ever had. She put me through school, treated me as her own child.
And yet you coerced her into
And
making
yet
a
you
will
wear your
leaving
hat
all
at a
her
jaunty
property to you.
angle.
No,
A will that was made less than a week before her death.
no. I didn't do it. Someone must have taken the poison from the dock room. Mr. Garrett, if you had the chemical tint, that would prove I was innocent.
How?
Well, the murderer's fingerprints would be on it.
Not if they've been removed.
But they couldn't be removed. If anyone touched
Then how
that
would he pick up the chemicals?
The Fahrenheit would etch the prints into the metal.
A search has been made for the poison container, Miss Denning. It's missing.
But it must be in the house somewhere.
Miss Denning, you were the only person connected with the Lambert household with a knowledge of sodium fahrenheit. You were the only one who had access to Miss Lambert's room the night she died. And you were the only one who had motive.
My only hope for
I didn't kill her,
winning
I
this
tell you.
case.
That's all.
What's the verdict?
The Denning
Say,
girl's
your
being
hat's a
held for
little
trial
loose,
for
sir.
murder.
What's up, baby?
It's got a life preserver on the side.
I gotta get out to Lambert joint up on a tin can.
Whoa!
Come back here!
away, throw away. Knock the bumper over.
Is this going to be a high-speed Nancy chase? It is!
What's all this about a tin can?
There's fingerprints on it. If the cops find it first, we're going to be in a jam.
A jam? How?
Never mind how. If your deli isn't set up, she'll get all that old lady's dough.
Oh, I see. And if she is sent up, the money goes to Miles Lambert. Not bad.
Her hat's crooked, too.
How much do you get?
Oh, Lambert take care of me.
Looks like I'll have to start being nice to Mr. Lambert.
Don't be nice to nobody but me, Lamby Pie.
Whoa. Oh, that Nancy. This is so classic. She's being goofy. She's being silly. She's threatening lives and happinesses of everyone around her. It's classic Drew. Lambert.
Be careful, baby.
Baby. She forgot to bring the turret for her
Did a man
tank.
come in here?
The DA's closed up this joint, miss. No one can get in here without a court order. I'm here to see to that.
Oh, well, a man bumped into my fender and ran away and...
Oh, a hit and runner, eh?
Yes, he must be around here someplace.
Twinkled your whammy bar, did he?
Well, in that case, miss, you and I'll just take a look around.
Oh, well, maybe you better go on that side of the house and I'll go on this one so he can't escape.
Good idea. And if you spot him, yell. I'll come a runner.
They're really Scooby-Dooing this hit and run, huh?
Hey, what are you doing there?
Why, I'm here to read the gas meter.
That's the man, officer. He's the one who smashed my fender.
Oh, a running hitter, eh?
Yes, but I won't prefer charges if you pay to have it fixed.
Well?
Look, Square.
It'll only cost me $3.50 to have my fender fixed and about 50 cents for the gasoline I wasted coming out here, so here's $1 back.
Ugh.
All right, get along with you.
Thanks a lot, officer.
He had an awful lot of money for a gas meter reader. Maybe I'm in the wrong branch of the service.
But I could never read a gas meter.
Gee, that's kind of funny.
It's a little funny.
I got it, Mr. Bostwick. All about the Lambert inquest. I was a little delayed on account of a man ran into my fender and I had
So
to...
it was you, huh? You switched those assignment slips, didn't you?
Well, I thought reporters always did things like that. At least they do in the movies. And besides, it says right in my textbook on journalism that a newspaper man or woman must stop at nothing to get news. And if she ever intends
Let's
to
be
impress the
honest,
editor, she
Nancy
must be
Drew
willing
gets to
much
do
more
whatever
than
the hell
just
she
what the assignment
wants.
calls for. So there.
A thing like this would happen to me.
I have it. Every word. Oh, it's sensational. I bet you 2380 you never thought I could do it.
Miss Drew, the story of the Lambert inquest was on the street a half hour ago.
But that's impossible. I have it right here.
We were lucky enough to get it from the DA's office.
Oh, dear. And I was so sure I had a scoop and you'd have to stop the presses.
Stop the presses?
Or something.
My dear little girlie, will you please take pity on a poor, tired old man? If another thing like this happens to me today, I'll lose my mind.
That guy definitely understands how to interface with Nancy Drew.
Good morning, Dad.
Whoa.
Good morning, Pet. Well, how's the Star Reporter this morning?
He's
Don't
wearing his
mention it.
breakfast suit.
You watch. I'll show that Mr. Bostitch or whatever his name is. I'll get a story yet.
That's the spirit.
Good morning, Miss Nancy. Good morning, Nancy. Oh, does that look good? Effie, you're an artist. Boy, oh boy, what cuisine?
Oh, shucks, Miss Nancy. That's just plain old cereal.
Dad, I have a favor I want to ask of you.
Go right ahead, darling. I'm in a very receptive mood this morning. Go right ahead.
Well, Eula Denning needs a good lawyer, and I want you to defend her.
No, I wouldn't want that case, Nancy. I've been reading about it, and I'm afraid the girl's guilty. There's not one bit of extenuating evidence.
just the same. I bet she didn't do it.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. I guess maybe it's just my woman's intuition. But she doesn't look like the type who'd poison anybody.
Can't go by type, Nancy. One of the most charming women in history was a murderess, and she committed her crimes for far less than the Lambert estate.
God, what would that be? That'd be such a great riff. Who?
What are you talking about?
This man sat next to me during the inquest, and afterwards got in a car with a woman and ran into my fender.
Nancy, I'm going to take that car away from you if you start having accidents.
Whoa.
But it wasn't my fault. I wasn't even in the car. That's why I followed him. I made him pay for that fender, too. Guess what, Dad? He went right out to that Lambert estate and tried to get in.
Probably another reporter.
Oh, I don't think so. He didn't look smart enough. He acted awfully suspicious.
Well, I wouldn't concern myself about it too much.
Oh, no!
I can't riff on
Certainly, I'm saying
Nancy.
it for
She's...
last.
Oh.
She's just...
Bye-bye, Dad.
She's got it covered. And I've been trying to think of what to say about that coffee, but I'll just let it lie. Out of one house into the other. Wow. Ted is halfway through inventing the cravat.
What do you want? Oh, I'm busy.
Whoa! On the rockets ready to clear.
Well, where are you?
Here!
What's the matter? What are you hiding for?
Somebody tried to blow up my car.
Oh, stop it, will you? It's nothing to get excited over.
Just a little
Nothing to get
IED.
excited over. How can you say a thing like that? Why, I might have been blown to bits right before my very eyes.
What would he get excited over?
A whistle bomb.
A whistle
It's
bomb?
just a practical joke?
Sure. It blows off when you press the starter. And boy, did you go into a tailspin.
Ted Nickerson, I'll bet you put that thing in there.
Oh, don't be an infant.
That's what she said.
I got better things to do.
Well, fine thing. It's practically a menace to civilization. Anyone who deliberately do a trick like that ought to...
Pipe down.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, instant kill.
I'm gonna tell Mom, you!
Look, they got a load up.
They're not mine, they're killers. Killer Perkins, you grew up to be a fiend.
But it was Mary's idea. It certainly was.
Mary Nickerson, you ought to be ashamed. Ted, aren't you going to speak to your sister?
Nikki Lickerson.
That gangster? She's out of my control.
Oh, you're just jealous because you didn't think of it first. Give me those.
Hey, those belong to my big brother.
They don't now. Now go on, get out of here. Before I lose control of myself, go on. Get out of here. Thugs, I'm in my backyard and don't you dare come in.
Ugh. What? Wow.
Nice going, Nancy.
The very idea.
Just a nice, quiet morning at the Drews. Well, so long. I'll be seeing you.
Where you going?
Now, where do you think I'd be going with this tennis racket? To shovel coal?
I'll tell you where he's going. For 10 cents.
I wouldn't pay you a penny. I'm not that interested.
Back then,
Then
10
what
cents
he
was like
asking
$5.
You get in the house.
I'll tell you anyway. He's got a date with a beautiful girl.
Ooh.
Oh, are you going to play tennis again with that woman?
What do you mean, woman? She's only 2 years older than you are.
Well, she'd rather play tennis. Why, all right. But I was sort of depending on you to help me. Oh, of course, my getting the best story for the paper isn't really so important. But you know how it is. The honor and everything would be nice.
Oh, gosh,
Oh,
Nancy,
it's
no.
all right. Go right ahead. Don't mind me. I just... Oh, by the way, I have something for you.
Oh, you have? Well, what is it?
It's nothing, really. Just a little birthday present. I spent the $4 I had to fix the fender.
You got me a picnic.
Gee, Nancy, thanks. But my birthday isn't for 2 months.
I always wanted a box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, now that you've seen it, you might as well keep it.
Well, gee, thanks. I don't...
It's the inside of a toilet.
Gosh.
Ooh.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Wow, he
Wait a
almost
minute.
caught his death of not hat.
Look, I might postpone my tennis date if you really need me.
Oh,
Granbury says this kid's 15 going on 70.
Denning, and I wanted you to take your camera along. So far, she hasn't allowed anyone to take her picture.
Well, then how do you expect me to get one?
Oh, I'd think of a way.
Then you don't really need me.
Well, reporters always take staff photographers when they're on important assignments, and besides, Dad doesn't like the idea of my going into jail alone.
I'll go with you.
These kids are remarkably well adjusted for having grown up in a sort of underground bunker that's been decorated to look like it's the
I'll get
outdoors.
your camera for you, Ted.
Hurry now. I want to make a new edition. And besides, maybe you'll have time to
Pure
fix my fence.
disdain and contempt from those children.
Duped again.
Well.
No cameras.
Well, you see,
Give the lady your camera,
No
Ted.
can Drew.
Well, okay.
All right, over there.
Well, that's that. You should have known you couldn't get a camera in this place.
I did.
Whoa.
What was in the case?
I took out the camera and put in a block of wood. I figured on something like this.
Now, look. You don't expect me to take a picture in here after what she said.
Of course, silly.
How did you get the block of wood in there?
Oh, stop your worry. Put your hat on.
Hat up.
Of course. You never saw a real newspaper man without his hat on, did you? Ah, they even eat in them.
That's why she got him the hat.
No, not like that. It looks awful.
You.
For gosh sakes, what are you doing? You just gave it to me.
I don't know.
Oh.
Now, let me fix it.
Oh. And another thing.
Fix it is right. Oh, you ruined it.
Perfect.
There.
Now you look like a
reporter,
dumpy
not story,
a-hole.
Yes?
Which is on the outside and which is on the
The
inside.
Tribune, and this is Mr. Nickerson, my photographer. Oh, a reporter.
This is Hat
That's
Hatterson's.
young.
He's my hat.
I guess I better
Hatter.
explain. We're not real reporters. I just want to win a prize in journalism, and that's why I wanted an interview.
First,
What did
you
you
have
say
to get
your
through
name
the
was?
big bars.
Nancy
Then,
Drew.
you have to get through the tiny
Are you
bars.
related to Carson Drew, the attorney?
He's her father.
Oh, I see. Miss Denning, do you know a man with a funny ear? It's all sort of folded up like. No, I don't.
Cotton Ear
Why do you
Joe?
ask? Well, there was one at the inquest, and I was wondering if he was a friend of yours. I don't know who he could be. Miss
Nancy
Denning,
has no
I don't
filter.
think you did anything. But, that is, I mean, I think you're innocent. And if it's all right with you, I'm going to ask my father to come and see you. Oh, if he only would. You see, there's so much evidence against me. Why, it's
Because
even
of
worse now than
how much I
yesterday.
did it, you
Did
see.
they find something else? Police checked with the manufacturers and learned the only sale of sodium Fahrenheit made in this part of the country was to me.
Uh-oh.
Gee. Well, if you only had that tin can, the one the poison came in. You know, you told about it at the inquest yesterday. It's disappeared.
Someone probably stole it.
I saw it just the other day.
Somebody
when I was
with
cleaning out
fingers.
the darkroom. I can't understand why they didn't find it. It was...
Why?
What's the matter? The tin was empty, but I didn't throw it away. I
And
wanted
yet,
to save it because the manufacturer's address was on it.
Gee, think hard. Maybe you can remember what you did with it.
I put some empty
well,
bottles
there was a
and things
turtle
in the
on its
basement in an
back,
old cupboard.
baking in the hot sun, but I didn't
That
help it.
container must have been with them. Maybe it's still there.
Yeah.
You just leave it to me. And please don't tell anyone. Oh, I almost forgot. Miss Denning, may we take a picture of you? I don't mind. Hurry up,
Well, I
Ted.
don't really have a choice, I guess.
Thanks a lot, Miss Denning. And we'll let you know what happens.
Quick, get out the tripods. Quick. Get out the,
A little bit to your right.
Look sad now.
Whoa.
Hold it.
Ooh. That always feels good.
Here, what's the big idea? What's going on out here?
We're taking the telephone to partner with the foreign family gang. Scram. Is the gentleman the prisoner?
Ted, I think we better be leaving.
Whoa. He huffed a little too much of that flash powder.
But what if you can get in? It's still illegal.
Not for a reporter. A reporter has the right to do things an ordinary person shouldn't.
Ah, foolish.
Thank
go
God
ahead
she took
and
that
do just
felony
exactly as I
photograph.
told you.
Jesus.
Okay. But if anything happens, don't blame me.
Did George come in after this guy gets killed?
Hello.
Well?
You don't want to subscribe to any magazines, do you?
No.
I didn't think you did. Are you watching this place?
Yep.
Sort of.
Well, I guess you get kind of lonesome around here all by yourself, huh?
Sometimes.
No other
I'm
hatsmen
not very
to talk
busy
to.
right now. If you like, I could play a little game of rummy or something.
Okay, old kid.
Say, that's an idea, son. Draw up a chair.
Swell.
You had me at rummy.
Look, do you mind if I sit over there? I'm kind of superstitious.
Oh, sure, sure.
I'm just a little stitious myself.
We ought to have something to shoot at, son. Say, penny a point?
A penny a... Yeah, that'll be fine.
Penny a
I'll
point.
keep score for you. Da, 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 hurry, Nancy, hurry. The upgate's get my own day.
Don't do that. It
It's
puts me off
devotional.
my game.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Arctic Harry Potter. My God, it's a whole room full of rail. A watering can, snowshoes. What does it mean? That's where they keep the pot. I mean the jug. Nice jugs. Why is she going through our storage? Ooh, ew. That's why. She even steals the paper bag to bring it home in.
What was that noise?
Hashtag pottered.
What noise?
I'd better investigate.
Well, you were just hearing things.
Maybe so.
He is 1,000% ready to tackle that guy. If he even begins to turn around. Run!
Your mother wants you to come home right away. Oh, hello. Glad to see you again.
What?
Well, I guess I'll have to be going.
What?
How do we stand?
I'll figure it out.
Run!
You got me in a fine mess. I lost my whole week's allowance to that rummy shark.
Mess of fines, really.
I found the tin can.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. And Ted, that man with the funny ear was there. He chased me out of the basement.
Funny ears, rummy
We took an
sharks.
awful chance. Maybe we shouldn't have done it.
We better get the tin right down to the police station and see if Captain Tweedy can find any fingerprints on it.
Remember, sound micro machine is not a real thing. Pocket watches were huge.
Suffering cats, look at the time. My tennis date was at 3.
Oh, but this is much more important than tennis.
If I pass her up this time, she'll never play with me again.
But don't you want to go to the police station?
You don't need me. You can tell me about it later. Goodbye.
Where?
Fast talking. Now they're down a person in their car. Madonna? She's dressed like an organ grinder's monkey.
and Tweety.
She hit him right in the oboe.
Would have to be you.
Well, where to stand now? Come on, get away. Break it up.
The old slow Venetian blind pan.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Pat.
Whoa.
Gee, I'm glad you're home.
Yeah.
Was this house built by Escher?
You get back to sleep.
Hello, you must be sleeping.
Dad, I can't go to sleep.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
No?
What?
Come on in.
Wait, is that Nancy? Didn't recognize her without the shoulders.
No.
Dad, you've always taught me to do right, haven't you?
Sort
Tried
of,
to, Nancy.
mostly. Kind of. Tried to.
Dad, if I believed in something I knew was right, I should always live up to it.
More than that. Don't
Sort of.
back down an inch.
Mostly. Kind of.
Supposing you made a promise that you knew was right, I bet you'd keep it.
Certainly.
He's gonna hang
Person
himself
who
up
fails
for
to
the
live up to
evening.
his promise is a weakness.
And you'd never want me to break a promise, would you?
Of course not, Nancy. If you make a promise in good faith, I'd expect you to live up to it, no matter what it cost you.
And you'd help me live up to it?
Certainly. What kind of a father do you think I am?
Well, then, you're going to defend Eula Denning because I promised her you would.
What?
Not Dad. You just said you'd help me keep a promise.
This is such good
you
Nancy.
tricked me into this. You're always doing that to me. Now, I won't have...
Oh, how can I stay mad at
You
you?
can give me any reason to believe that Eula Denning is innocent. I'll take her case.
Oh, Dad, I knew you would. Well, Ted and I went out to that Lambert house this afternoon, and I sneaked in and found that tin of sodium Fahrenheit, the one that Miss Denning claims could have had fingerprints on it.
You two went out there alone?
Uh-huh. And I know it was important evidence, because that man with the funny ear chased me out of the basement. And Dad, that's not the worst of it. When I was taking that tin down to the police, a woman stole it from me, so that proves other people are mixed up in it.
You should have gone to the police in the first place.
Oh, I know it. Everything's gone wrong.
Takes like a
I
half an
feel
hour to
all
get
right.
undressed.
Maybe I'm just not intelligent.
That's right.
Dad!
I mean, darling, everybody makes mistakes.
And everybody's not intelligent. Nancy, if anything, is a little too intelligent.
If Denning's convicted, it'll be my fault, because I was foolish and lost the only evidence.
12 rooms and 15 layers later.
Well, don't worry, Nancy. I'll see Eula Denning first thing in the morning.
Oh, Dad, honestly, I feel 10 years younger.
Don't be too enthusiastic. So far, there isn't a stick of evidence we could take into court.
There will
Besides,
be if we can get hold of that
you'd be
man
a
with the funny
fetus.
ear.
You think you'd know him again if you saw him?
With that ear? I'll say. It looked like one of Effie's popovers.
Oh, cauliflower here.
What?
I thought of cauliflower hula.
What did you say?
I said a hula
I can't
hoop.
understand you, Nancy.
Well, how can you expect to splashing around like a seal after a fish?
That's no way to talk to your father.
Oh, Dad, they're knocking.
Oh, well, why don't you take them out of here?
Here's a towel. Oh, dear. Now I'll have to start all over again.
Are we doing a bit,
That man's
Dad?
ear looked like one of Effie's popovers.
I said it was probably a cauliflower ear. That might indicate that he was a boxer or a wrestler.
That's the kind of undershirt
What
that does
connection such a
everything
man could have with
except
this case
keep
is
your
more than I
pit
can
stains
see.
off your shirts.
Dad, I felt all along that that man with the funny ear was a clue. I think you ought to do something about him.
I'm going to do something about a girl with a funny face. Come on, baby, you're going to bed.
Oh, Dad, put me down. I'm no baby.
You'll always be your daddy's baby.
I won't be anybody's baby.
Baby mode activated.
Everybody loves a baby, that's why I'm in love with you. Pretty baby, baby.
Dad.
Pretty baby.
Dad, don't be so silly. Oh.
Suplexed.
Good night, baby. Good night, baby. Good night, baby. I'm going to leave you now.
Oh, Dad, we've got to talk this thing over.
In the morning, the bright and early morning, the morning.
Huh. Just 1930s stuff. Newspaper morgue.
Hello?
Yes, this is where papers go to die. Actually, I think it is where papers go to die.
No, thank you. I've been standing all day. Do you keep pictures of all kinds of prize fighters and people like that?
You should meet some of my wife's folks. But you came to the right place, sister. I know them all personally.
This guy's been a character actor
What's your guy
for
look
700 years.
Oh, you'll know him in a minute. He has a cauliflower ear.
Here. If you recognize him, let me know.
Cauliflower ear drawer? That's really good. Oh. Yes, the world's strongest man. And they'll tell that we're boxers by our stands, by our stands. Ah. Hashtag Nancied.
What do you want?
Don't make me yell! Come here!
Excuse me a second, Helen. How did you find me here?
Hello, Ted.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, God.
Would one expect to find you these days?
Ted's got a girlfriend. Ted's got a girlfriend.
Quiet, small fry.
She's not so pretty.
I bet Ted thinks so.
Look, what's on your mind?
Look at this clipping I found.
Hey, let me see.
Soxy Anthony. Who's that?
He's the man I saw at the
Soxy
Manning
Anthons.
place. He used to be a boxer, and right now he's at Maxie's Gymnasium on First Street.
How do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I just asked myself
All
where
right,
I'd go if
Alvin
I
and
were a
the
prize fighter,
Chipmunks.
and decided it'd be to a gymnasium. So I called up all the places in town and pretended I was Mr. Anson's girlfriend. And pretty soon I found out he was at Maxie's. Then I hung up.
Yeah.
Classic.
Well, it was nice of you to tell me about it. I gotta get back.
Goodbye, Big Shot.
Certainly, I don't want to keep you. I just thought I'd let you know where I'll be in case Dad asks you.
You're not going down to that gym alone.
Of course I am. Something has to be done about Soxy right away. He's important evidence.
So you came over here to tell me about it, so I'll get in a jam with your father for letting you go there.
I did no such thing. You're not responsible
Manipulation?
We'll go with you.
Lying?
He's loved by
No.
serial killer. I hope to kiss a polecat. You two will not.
He's
go.
like a Robin
Why
Hood,
not?
except that he steals
Never
the fun
mind.
from the
Oh,
scene
darn it,
and gives
Nancy.
it
Now
to
you got
the
me
no
worried.
one.
Maybe I better go alone.
Oh, I don't think you ought to, Ted. It's a pretty tough place.
I can take care of myself, and you too.
Well, if you insist. Here.
What's this?
Your
World's
costume.
biggest sub
you
sandwich.
posed with another boxer by the name of One Round Lugan. Gain Soxy's confidence, and who knows, maybe he'll incriminate himself.
Say, you had this all figured out, didn't you?
Why, Ted Nickerson, I did not.
Wait, now he has to fight? In the Oval Office? Alright, it's break time. No smoking. Sacre bleu. No, break time, break time, break time. Hey, hello. Hail, Liquid Courage. I have not seen The Thin Man. Fisher Price James. Okay, Granbury said Fisher Price James Dean over here. That's pretty good. Yeah. Good times, great oldies. Well. Oh, you're still... Okay, I'm just getting the hang of this. Look, I can switch between things. That's cool. Yeah, it sounds nice. All right. Shall we continue? Plow forward. Excelsior.
10 cents.
Hey, Zodmo Biffy, how's it going?
This is an awful joint.
Oh no.
Ted, there he is.
They don't like my hat. Ooh.
I'm positive that woman that stole the tin can from me yesterday is Foxy's girl.
Now you just
Now, all you have to do
be
is
the
go into her
bag.
room and where she lives.
Maybe you'd like to know if she's got any bridge work. How'll that help?
Do you remember Captain Tweedy always said, cherchez la femme, find the woman. Very smart thing he ever did say.
Yeah, and he stole that.
But it's true.
Why,
You
you're
can
the
always
only
get
smartest
information
thingy that he ever
from
did
just love to
was.
talk.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Go ahead now. I'll wait out here for you.
Ooh.
Gosh, he doesn't look very friendly, does he?
Remember your one-round Lugan.
Oh, Nancy, the stuff I do for you.
Wait a minute. What's the name? One Round Luger. All right, check it over. So on if you want.
Checks out. Let me check your ID before you get in there and get pummeled.
Hiya, champ.
I ain't no champ.
You sure train like one.
Shh, this is a
I'm kind of
library.
new around this burg, but I've been putting the boys on a canvas up in Frisco.
Yeah?
That'll be enough for that.
Say, didn't I see you with a nice-looking dame the other night?
What's your name?
Oh, One Round Lugan. I'll bet that
One
baby...
Round Luger. Never heard of you.
Well, I ain't very well known around here yet.
How about spawning a few rounds? That'll get you some attention.
Oh,
I mostly
I
been
ain't
doing
gonna do
Brazilian
anything
Jiu-Jitsu
today.
and a little bit of Aikido on the side, but
All the
well, I didn't bring my clothes.
that man's whole
I'll get you
brain is
some. Hey,
made of
Jake.
meat.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful.
He's got a cauliflower head.
Show me how they do things out in Frisco.
Oh, sure. Well, come on.
But I'd really rather not.
Would somebody turn off that carnival music? What? Somebody's cell phone is really resonating with her head. Is she winning?
Max is Jim.
This is Foxy Anson's girlfriend speaking. Will you have him call me back as soon as he can?
Wait a minute, he's right here.
What?
Hey, Soxy! Your girlfriend wants you to call her right away.
Okay.
A lot of spaghetti straps on the men in this show. How is he dialing? Oh, she could hear the number of clicks. That's how she knew what the phone number was. That's pretty tight, actually.
No, not there.
The Liquid Courage says Italian men love spaghetti straps.
There you go. All right, Foxy, warm up a little bit. A little.
I'll beat the hell out of this meat. Fancy.
No dames.
Oh, but I've got to go in there. I'm his
I'm the lawyer.
Manager.
Ted, what are you doing?
Oh, gee, Nancy, I'm in an awful mess.
Well, I just learned something that might be an important clue. Come on, I want to go.
So do I. But I can't. I gotta fight him.
Fight him? Oh, Ted, you mustn't.
I'll get mobbed or something if I don't.
Oh, dear.
Mobbed by all
Look,
five
maybe he's
guys.
out of condition.
Yeah.
Actually, it is
Like
kind
an
of odd.
ox.
Okay, one round. Let's go. Ready, Jake?
All set.
Oompa. Oh, that's not nice.
Well, goodbye, Nancy.
Now, folks, we're going to have a little excitement.
All right, Alfred Hitchcock.
Boxing exhibition between Soxy Hamptons of Chicago, who we all know.
That man is suffering from pants inflation.
And 1 round Lugan, the Frisco flag. All right, boys, go to your corners and come out fighting.
Why, 1 round, your gum's untied. Here, let me fix it for you.
Oh, Nancy. What is she?
Nancy, you're a genius.
Is she loading up his glove with a metal
I
weight?
can only tag you.
Nancy's gonna cause some serious brain injury.
Tag him on a whisker, Soxy.
The kid ain't got no whiskers yet.
He has 2.
Whoa!
What is this?
Chalk 1 up. We'll take this for a change.
How much time left?
Come on, Ted. Don't be so nice to him.
Out of the ring, you lose. I lose. I'm out of the. Oh God. Oh.
Ted.
1, 2.
Speak to me. Ted, what happened?
Nancy really brings her own picnic
Picnic
blanket.
Gee, I wonder what they're doing. I don't know, Killer. Maybe they're both insane.
Hello.
Hello.
Soxy Hamptons. Is my girlfriend there?
Are they clones? Whatever happened to the others?
No soap.
Dear, there's only 1 more we can call, and that just has to be it.
If you got the rest of them right.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
Yeah. Oh, look at me, I'm ruined. I won't even dare show up for my tennis lessons now.
Tennis lessons? Ted, is that girl you've been playing with a tennis teacher?
Sure, it's Helen Winfield, the champ. Those lessons cost me $1.50 a copy.
Tennis teacher? Oh, that's wonderful. I mean, I'm sorry about your lessons, but...
I like how
What's the
this
matter with you?
show is
nothing.
accurately
I'll have
representing the
3, 5,
amount of
2,
destruction
4,
that
4,
Nancy
0.
leaves in her wake.
Maybe you ought to be psychoanalyzed.
Oh,
Maybe.
Get me a cookie. Get me one, too. I'm gonna stay here and find out what it's all about.
He steals from the cookies and gives to himself.
Room clerk, Beldenburg Hotel.
This is Mr. Soxy Hamptons. I'm calling my girlfriend.
Well, she isn't here just now, Mr. Hamptons.
It's the place. How'll I get her name?
Be strategic.
Yeah. Do you know where Miss
Nancy, not everybody can
No, I
think
don't,
of
but
social
I'll see if you let the
engineering
messenger
like you
box.
can.
Soxy lives there, too.
Really?
No, there's no message, Mr. Hamptons. Shall I tell her you called? Just a moment. Oh, Joe, did Miss Lucas take your cab?
Yeah, why?
Her name's Lucas.
Yeah.
She went to the Mandarin Cafe, Mr. Hamptons.
Well, thank you very much.
Mandarin Cafe.
They didn't even get her social, though. Oh, here we go.
Have you any money?
Well, not to brag about.
Neither have I. Don't eat too much.
What?
Oh, boy, a Chinese place.
They kidnapped themselves.
We just love Chinese places, don't we, Killer?
For gosh sakes, where did you hoodlums come from?
Thought you'd get away from us, didn't you? Yeah.
We were hoping.
We are not. We might get lost. We're going with you.
Over my dead body.
Mine, too.
Well, I guess I'll just have to call up Nancy's father then.
Oh, all right, all
Ooh.
right. Suppose we'll have to do it.
Ah,
On
if
one
only you
condition,
kids
when
weren't
the waiter
such
takes
good
your order,
actors.
you say I'm not hungry.
But I am. How about you, Killer? I'm starved.
We haven't enough money.
Are you going to cooperate with us or not?
How about it,
This is the
Killer?
world's
Sure,
youngest
we'll play
family.
along. Okay, let's go.
Wait a minute. Let's just try this once. Now, I'm the waiter. What do you have, Tess?
Tattooing.
No,
Oh, look, we're broke. We can't buy you any food.
Would you settle for a glass of milk?
Well, we might go that far.
Okay, it's a deal.
Ted, why do you have to have a sister?
Ask Ma.
Whoa! We can't afford this band. We can't afford that podium.
I'm afraid this is a little too close.
We can't afford that guy's hat. We can't afford a little room.
This will be fine. Thank you very much. Hey, did you see? She's right in the next booth.
This place is great. It's got all this decor, and then you can close the little curtain so you don't see any of it.
I'm positive that's Soxy's girl, and yet she's stepping out with Mr. Lambert. Do you suppose Soxy knows Lambert? Let me out.
What for?
Never mind.
Never mind that.
What?
Come on.
A lot of phone stuff going on.
Soxy!
A lot of phone stuff. A lot of calls being made. Yes?
Hello? Mr. Ansons, this is a friend. Would you be interested in knowing that Miss Lucas is dining with Miles Lambert at the Mandarin Cafe?
Oof.
Who's talking?
Nancy's gonna get somebody in trouble. Why are you at it? Kid lit the genie.
What'd you call me?
I phoned Soxy about Lambert and Miss Lucas, and was he mad?
The answer when we return.
Something important, because when he gets here, something's sure to happen.
Yeah, probably a tall one.
What you order, please?
Nancy's hat goes farther back the worse things she does to people.
Just tea.
And you too, please?
Glass of milk. And chop suey.
Oi!
Yes, yes.
Were fortune cookies invented yet? That's what I want to know.
Hey, look.
The hijinks, they're working. What? There's people dancing the whole time? God, that looks fun, actually.
You cheap little...
Take it easy, Soxy.
Sit down. You've been planning to run out on me ever since you found out Lambert is moving in on that old lady's dough.
Shut up, Soxy.
As for you, wise guy, you want
You can come too.
But the minute you heard try a break, you're gonna get a surprise. I still got the tin can with fingerprints on it. I know what to do with it. Why, you...
Who? Oh! Pawn shot first.
Hey, will you get I got call the police.
No, don't do that.
Don't say more lines.
Publicity. Come on, Dolly.
I gotta go invent a cartoon mouse.
I gotta call Dad.
Sure.
Yes?
That hurt.
Thank you. Hello, Nancy.
Dad, what happens to the Lambert estate if Eula Denning is convicted?
Lambert.
Miss Lambert's nearest relative, Miles Lambert. Why do you ask?
Oh, I was just wondering. Thanks, Dad.
Is her dad carving butter?
Come on, Dad, hurry up.
Give me some dough. I'm short.
That's all I have.
65 cents more, please. Look, mister, that's all we got. Maybe
We're
you'll
just a
trust us,
couple of
huh?
real young
Oh,
adults.
Sure. You nice people. I trust you.
Oh, thank you very much. Come on, Ted, we've got to hurry.
65 cents.
But you just said you trust us.
You see, mister, we got to go home and get the money from our folks. But we'll come back.
Sure.
65 cents. Now look what you got us into.
We don't know nothing about it, do we, Killer? No, they invited us.
They're still eating their odds and ends.
Look, mister, we haven't got 65 cents.
Cut check? No 65 cents?
Yeah,
No.
that's right.
Winger, ducker. Huh?
I've always wondered what happens in times like this.
You wash the dish all the day, maybe 2-3 days.
Where you go? Kitchen that way. Kitchen that way. Now look.
Pressed into servitude.
Wash dishes? I'm awful tired, but I can supervise.
You're gonna wash dishes, both of you, and it'll serve you right, too.
Mister.
Did they fire the dishwasher?
Yeah, she's a famous singer. I thought she was my pal.
What are you trying to do?
You must be winging. I'm sure she sung all over the world.
All right. You sing nice American song. No good, wash your dishes.
Come on, quick.
This is an adventure game, isn't it?
Will I sing? Anything. Little Bo Peep.
Anna 1, Anna 2, Anna.
Oh, dear.
We'll be in for life after this.
Hey, mister, can't you help her out?
Well, sure, kid.
Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep.
This song didn't survive.
She knows just where to find them, for they'll stand around the bend, wagging their tails behind them. Oh, little dog, laugh, because we're never in tune. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. He said, I'll see you later.
Just the horns.
He went off to hear them jam, hear them jam, hear them jam.
Mary had a little lamb. Now he's an alligator. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grow. Can you or I or anyone know how oats, peas, beans, and barley grow? Grab yourself a partner. Grab yourself a partner. Open the ring and choose one in while we all gaily laugh and sing.
Waka chicka, waka chicka, waka chicka, waka.
How I wonder what you are.
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Every time. Is he freestyling?
Rock-a-bye, baby, in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall, and down will come baby, cradle and all.
Drum solo. He gets out the tenor sax. Oh, this part I like. Hive Mind says, was that a duck solo? It was. Sure.
Ah, Miss Ruth. We're all present.
That song was worth 2 days of dishwashing.
And the medal. And now, if Mr. Bostwick has chosen the best news story submitted by our charming...
Give the prize to this one. About the humane worker who invented a nutcracker for toothless squirrels.
That's me. I won.
Humane nutcracker for toothless squirrels. That's good.
Who has a better story?
Oh, I have a story, Mr. Bostwick, but it's very confidential.
It's a story about privilege, and it's called My Life.
Well, what is it?
Fact is, Mr. Bostwick, some strange man called my father and said he had the missing tin of sodium Fahrenheit with fingerprints on it that would prove Eula Denning is innocent. It'd show us
Not
the real murderer of Kate
end
Lambert.
user license agreement. Denning.
Why, Mr. Bostwick, you know my father's reputation, and I wouldn't tell a lie.
Whoa. Go on. Shh. Hail Hydra.
Furthermore, the man is bringing the tin to my father's office this evening.
Terrific. Hey, Charlie, stop the presses. You're wonderful, Miss Drew. Hold page 1 for replay.
Dave, you're talking to the lamp again.
Rewrite. Don't stand there like a half-wit. Give her the money. She won.
Hey, Amber, look at Stanford.
And now, Miss Drew, I take great pleasure in presenting you the check and the medal.
Oh, well, give the check to the others, and I'll just take the medal. Come on, Ted, we're in a hurry.
Wow. Police, police. poison tin. By Nancy Drew. Oh, look at that front page.
Remarkable. Remarkable.
Isn't it a whopper?
So Soxy Anthony's gonna spill the beans, eh? Well, well.
You don't understand, Sergeant Entwistle.
Is that a
story
gun?
isn't true.
Must be true. It's printed in the paper.
Nancy just made it up.
What they printed for it isn't true. That's the trouble with the newspapers these days.
I think it is a
Well,
gun.
it wasn't their fault. I made the editor think the story was on the left.
It is a gun.
Why?
Oh, dear. Sergeant Entwistle, are you sure Captain Tweedy won't be back?
Sure, I'm sure. He's in Chicago on a radio interview on how to avoid crime.
He's done it all right.
Waka
Just the
waka.
same. I'll bet he'd understand.
What's Captain Tweedy got that I haven't got?
Well, for one thing...
Hey, Jukes.
Look, Sergeant, I put that story in the paper so the police could trap the real murderer of Kate Lambert.
Well, that's different. How?
Don't you see? That paper will be on the street any minute. And if Lambert is really the murderer, he'll go to Soxy's room after that tin can. The minute
I'm not sure if Nancy's really smart or if she just exhausts everyone.
Miss Drew, I'm sort of influenced to think you've got something.
Of course I have. Now all you have to do is be at Soxy's
Something
place when Lambert
serious.
arrives and arrest them both with the evidence.
Where's this guy Soxy live?
Room 815, Beldenberg Hotel.
We'll go along and help you identify them.
No, you kids can't come.
Oh, but I've got to go along. I want to get an eyewitness
What
news
job
story
is
about
that?
how you
What
handled
uniform
the
is
case.
that?
When they read what I write, you'll probably be promoted.
Yeah?
What?
See what you mean. All right, you kids got to promise to keep out of trouble.
Oh, sure,
we promise.
This is Sergeant Entwistle. Send up a couple squad cars.
Oh, no, you mustn't do that. If those men see police around, they'll run away.
Nancy's only leverage is that people just want to go home.
All right, I'll go alone. Capture them single-handed.
That'll be much better, but if they even see you, then...
Oh, don't worry about that. They'll never know me. I'll wear that disguise I wore in the Cullen case.
Here it is, Sergeant.
Oh, Jesus Christ, kid.
Thank you.
He's doubt firing.
Oh, careful. Grandma's medicine.
Clumsy. Good evening, young man.
Good evening, madam.
Will you register Arthur?
Huh? Oh, sure, Grandma.
Grandmother would like the same room she had the last time she was here. What was it, Grandma?
Why, let's see. My memory ain't what it used to be. Was it 815?
Well, 815 is occupied, Mrs. Plopper, but I can give you the one right next to it.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Yes, that'll have to do. You see, I have to be up high on the count of my asthma.
I see.
Miasma.
Show Mrs. Plopper to 817.
Come, children. Why don't they make these doors bigger? Careful, Arthur.
Yes, Grandma.
Remember in Pee-wee's Big Adventure when he dressed like a girl and then he got really into it and he didn't take the clothes off?
Anything else, madam?
No thanks. There you are.
Thank you.
Get those bags open. Did I tell you about my disguise?
Out here, Sergeant.
Okay.
Close the blinds, unplug the phone.
Did I fool them? Anything happens, I'll give you the signal.
Right.
Yes. Another room, just the one before. Another room. Okay, you bug the plant, and I'll drill the. Ooh. Judge Grandma. Whenever he's doing cat burglary, he wears an outfit that he wouldn't want to be caught in.
Let me do that, will you, Nancy?
Whoa!
This one goes.
Tapping the wall.
Pull that wire through, will you, Nancy?
My God, they're turning this whole place into a phone.
Okay. I don't like this business, Nancy. Gives me the wham-whams.
I know, me too.
The wham-whams.
All set here. If you don't hear me, let me know.
I can hear him.
Yeah?
Kind of a Sith grandma look. Whoa! World mad.
Why? Oh, I'm so sorry. Why? I guess I was...
The liquid courage says Darth Dorothy. Yep. What's going on in there?
What's your name?
Why, Mrs. Crawford.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Help, help, help! Get the wagon, send them off, help!
Oh no! Thus the pantsuit was invented.
Oh, do something.
Plead ignorance.
Got that phone.
No, we weren't doing anything, honestly.
I'm just a kid in a suit.
Shut up. Come on,
You
get up, you.
on the floor. You on the wall. You on the ceiling. Huh.
All right, get out of here. Come on. Upstairs. All right, hurry it up.
Mister, what are you going to do to it?
This better dovetail into a Batman movie real fast.
All right, in here.
Now, down the stairs.
I wonder what they did to Sergeant Entwistle.
Gosh, I don't know.
What?
We've got to get out.
Yeah, I know. Ah, it's no use, Nancy.
Let's yell.
Yeah.
This is turning into Twin Peaks: The Return.
Think, I hope they got machine guns in this picture. So do I. Say, look.
An unguarded automobile.
This took the air out of the tires. We ought to do something. Say, I just remembered.
Asshole children.
Hey, those are mine.
What is it? A chicken foot?
Let's put them all
A toothbrush?
Oh, boy.
Oh, somebody.
There's not a chance, Nancy. Not a chance.
Not a
We're putting the
chancey.
people right under our feet. There must be some way out. What's that?
Oh, it's just a fuse box.
Well,
Say,
at least this closet's bigger on the inside.
Sign. If we turn that off, we'll get some attention.
Well, they wouldn't notice it for hours, baby. And by that time, it'll be too late.
Did you just call me baby?
Wait a minute. I've got an idea.
Oh boy. There's a fuse for each letter. Nancy is just absolutely adventure gaming right now.
There. That ought to create a sensation.
And this'll help.
Bed bug! So good. Hotel.
Get the engineer to fix it right away.
And the hats gather and the hats laugh. Granny's been hoisted by her own petard, if you know what I mean. Those cars could survive re-entry.
Somebody's coming. Hurry up! Oh, mister, downstairs a criminal.
We gotta catch him.
Follow me.
Well, you were going to double cross me.
Is that all cocaine?
That'll hold him. Ted, hurry up.
You know, they're just gonna get caught again and put back in that room.
You're punchy, Lambert. That story in the paper was a phony.
Yeah? But you're still hanging onto that tin can, aren't you?
Sure. In case I have to prove you killed the old dame. I don't trust you.
You'll get your dough as soon as they convict you, Lieutenant. If I were going to double-cross you, you don't think I'd tie up the law here, do you?
Right.
Where'd he come from?
He was looking for that tin can.
Say, this is a frame.
Now, if this was a frame, it'd be in one of my films. Now, I'm on the lookout for a runaway duck, see?
They're getting away.
Man.
Come on, let's try this.
This film has an overture.
You're getting away in my daughter's car.
Who are you? It's perfect camouflage what these people are wearing. Still a lot going on in their little crew. They look like a Terry Gilliam movie. Hats!
Nancy, get off that car! Stop, you idiot! That's the car I'm chasing! What's this all about? That's him! That's the man that poisoned the Lambert woman! And here's the proof!
Hi, Dad.
Nancy, how many times have I told you not... Sergeant, how dare you allow my daughter to...
Yeah, I'll laugh too.
Calling car 2-1.
Your brakes are talking.
Apprehend 2 kids, boy and girl about 13. Didn't
To
like
repopulate
pictures, set
planet.
off whistle bomb. That is all.
Oh yes. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh. Well, my brain is fried. About halfway into that second movie, I realized that I was running on fumes. That was great. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. These movie nights do not yet have a set timing. I'm going to figure out what that is. I've been just sort of warming up on them and doing them whenever I felt like it. So I probably will continue to do them whenever I feel like it, but also I would like to set up some kind of regular time. You can always follow me on Twitter, and I'll try to let you know early. And so on. Or just do what you need to do on Twitch to get the notificaciones. Okay, well, now that I've fried my brain, it's 10:30 here in Pacific time. I'm gonna go to bed, and get up maybe a little bit early. Trying to give myself enough time to get outside during the day. Look at those boxes. That's all stuff I'm getting rid of. Isn't that cool? Okay. Well, thank you all for joining. Hasta luego. Paddleones en fuego. En fuegos. Bye.